Concentration mode activate.
The target's weary.
Over the head, senior.
Copy. Outside. Now you pay. The melody of combat. Time to pin them down. Outbound. Show no mercy. Now you pay.
Everything's on fire. Here comes the big one.
See, don't go ether vision activate.
Continuing assault until target is neutralized. Unleashing maximum firepower!
Let's pulverize them.
Roger. Outbound. You're in my sight. It's time. Right over. Now you pay. The melody of combat. Recalibrating. Time to pin them down.
Extending strike range.
Mind the voltage. Mind the... Right over. Quick shot. Mind the voltage.
Move it!
Maintain fire. Say hello to my fist.
Roger. What you deserve. The melody of combat. A perfect conduit.
Sorry, guess I couldn't control my strength.
I'll take you!
Holding position.
Move it! Take it out of my way!
Yahoo!
Right over. What you deserve.
Out of my way!
Engage.
I've been on fire for a long time.
Omen barrage! Fire!
The target's weary. Mind the voltage. Increase firepower.
Continuing assault until target is neutralized.
Mind the voltage.
Seed at your service.
The Hollow hit city center out of nowhere, without support from the...
Doesn't matter. We've seen worse, haven't we?
The track we're guarding this time is a key route for evacuate. This is our
Magus! You're late today?
You never miss Captain's pep talk.
Let me guess. You were off doing last-minute gear checks for us. Still, tardiness is...
Obsidian Division. Agamemnon Squad assembled.
Obsidian Division! Agamemnon Squad! Requesting map!
Fall back, Orpheus!
Fall back. No, we have to kill it. Whatever. Get back. I'm from Yunkoi Summit. We'll hold the line from here.
Everyone and the civilians, we cannot fall back!
So, is this the end? Revenge. Against what? Against... I've already lost everything.
Captain Nagus. Nagus, were you dreaming again?
Intelligent constructs don't dream. It was just leftover cache fragments tucked away deep in my memory.
So, were you dreaming about the past again?
It's a good thing you gave up your studies at the Meta School to enlist, Orphe.
What can I say? My brain can be a bit slow at times. Anyway, Magus, you talk-
I don't sleep. It's a self-diagnostic mode. And I've told you before, use my proper title while on duty. And stop-
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never listen to you sleep talking again. But given how you're always right behind me, it's
It's not sleep talking. It's echoes of residual signals from the vocal module.
Yes, Captain Magus! I swear, I'll never eavesdrop on your, whatever that was during self-diagnostic mode again.
Still, it's strange. I actually overslept today. I mean, my self-diet feels like some kind of bad omen.
Are intelligent constructs superstitious too?
Well, I am just like you. An idiot who dropped out of school to join the military. Superstition is the only knowledge I've got that I can actually rely on. Enough breakfast chit-chat. Time to get ready for this morning's operational briefing, Orphe.
Yes, Captain Mac.
Good morning, everyone. Today's briefing is to discuss the tactical thanks to previous infiltration. However, we still need. Therefore, before the first shot of this battle will be fired by
Leave it to me, Isolde.
Captain Magus, remember to use proper ranks during operation.
Yes, ma'am. After all these years, it's not like you don't know my bad habits.
Magus? Captain, you were the one lecturing me about that just this morning.
After all this time, we finally get to fight side by side again, Isolde.
Ma'am, I heard for this operation, a special envoy from the city government will be assisting Oval Squad. Is that—
Yeah, Trigger was just telling me we've got a...
Trigger is right. There will indeed be a guest from the city government joining us as a technical advisor. Per the agreed arrangements, our guest... The Exaltists have long plagued Waifei Peninsula. Obsidian Division's mission is simple. Eliminate the source of this chaos once and for all. Their repeated failures have cost them dearly. Our task now is to eliminate the remaining stragglers and strike directly at their headquarters. We have obtained intel on multiple enemy strongholds. You will be deployed as scouts. Your objective is to investigate and pinpoint the enemy's main base. Blitz Squad will handle the frontal assault. You will also rendezvous with the technical advisor dispatched by the mayor and assist them in securing the key data. Aegis Squad, you will strike the enemy from the air, providing firepower and intel support for all units on the ground. Operation codename Blitz and Aegis. Oval Squad, gear up and get ready!
Oval Squad reporting in. We are at the target hollow.
Blitz Squad, in position.
Agent Squad, report your position. Do you copy?
We're en route with the chopper. ETA 20 minutes. Landing at Blitz Squad 3 o'clock.
Primary objective, rendezvous with the mayor's envoy.
Must be someone pretty important. They've got Oval Squad handling that.
They're very powerful, but also a very nice person. What sort of person are they?
Let's save the chit-chat for after the mission. Stay focused on the battle. The envoy and escort team are inside the building up ahead.
We've successfully rendezvoused with the target. Now, let me take a look at Colonel Isolde's intel report. Captain Magus, this is the Special Hollow Technology Consultant, the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military Operations, as well as the...
Wait, didn't Isolde say there was only one target? How many people are we talking about here?
Hey everyone, forget the titles. Why don't you all just call me Proxy?
So this is the amazing Miss Faithin that Trigger and Soldier 11 were talking about. Turns out you're actually pretty down to earth.
I know who you are. You must be the infamous Faithin they mentioned, right?
Trigger was definitely talking about the renowned Miss Faithin.
Usually, only heroic characters are described as renowned. For villains, it would be...
If the other side is a villain, then working with them means we're on the side of villains too.
To be honest, I'm still a little uneasy about having a proxy join up. I'm an old-timer who plays by the rules. No dramatic backstory, no need for wild adventures.
hero working from the dark side, protecting the city in secret.
Sure, I've heard stories of your accomplishments. But don't mistake, everyone walking the city has their own purpose. Especially someone with a complicated background like you. But I hope your goals won't interfere with Opal's mission, or violate.
If what you call your principles are genuinely just, and your aim is to protect others, then I'd say we're on the same side.
Right.
Whether I'm a villain or a hero, let's keep our focus on the mission. After all, we're still deep inside the hollow.
Regardless of your position, if you get things done,
Next, I'll briefly outline the mission objectives and explain the role that Phaethon will play in this. As an expert hollow guide, or a proxy, Phaethon will use the current. At the same time, we'll provide cover for Phaethon as the proxy collects.
we've got plenty of trained scouts in the military. Can a proxy with no combat experience really handle such an operation?
Captain Magus, according to the intel report and squad member accounts, the proxy sharper, more precise, and more perceptive than any scout. That's how Soldier 11 described the proxy. I don't think we've ever seen anyone who's earned the approval of both Trigger and Soldier 11.
If no other squad members or Isolde have... That wraps up the mission briefing.
There are more enemies than we expected.
Agent Squad, report your status! Agent Squad, come in!
Oh no. Still no response.
Electromagnetic interference is pretty common in hollows. Especially from interference patterns.
The enemy reinforcements just keep coming.
Squad is pinned down! Agent Squad, do you copy?
Enemy reinforcements spotted to the northwest.
Agent Squad.
Speed and the others will be okay.
The fastest way to get comms back is to disable the nearby jamming devices.
Once we leave the front
Okay. We're circling right above the enemy, Captain.
Searching for the mission target. Aegis Squad has reached the LZ. Blitz Squad, do you copy?
Big one. Let's move this place.
Comms seem to be jammed. Is Seed Senior's comm system still working?
No, the speaker's all buzzy with static.
Let's clear the nearby enemies first, then regroup with the Captain ASAP.
The area's all clear now. All those annoying pests? Wait a minute.
Agent Squad, come in!
Agents reporting in! We need you loud and clear, Captain!
We just shut down the enemy's jamming equipment.
Agent Squad, are there any ether transmission terminals inside the control room?
Roger. New objective. Shut down the ether transmission system!
Remote support. In position.
The ether transmission system has been shut down.
Great!
That cuts off the supply of miasma.
Next, we eliminate the remaining enemies and head to the meeting point. And for us to show them what we've got, Blitz Squad has finished clearing out the remaining enemies.
Roger. Aegis Squad has success. Those things look like coffins. They're kind of creepy.
The unknown device. Now analyzing. Network communication structure detected.
These devices are interconnected, probably forming part of a larger equipment array. By cracking part of the data, we can locate the other devices.
Looks like Proxy's quite the skilled hacker. You're not secretly hacking into my brain while I'm asleep, are you?
Hey, come on. I'm a professional. I have standards.
Communication structure analysis. 50% complete.
Those are ether reactors made by Lumix. Not gonna lie, they look pretty ominous.
Lumix?
This is the only route Blitz Squad can take.
The mission went without a hitch. Great work, everyone.
And thanks to the envoy for all her hard work, too. You were also amazing.
Seed, you've met them before.
Oh, it's you!
You're... Seed. It's been a while. We met briefly during the Lumix investigation.
I remember. Oh, Seed Senior says he remembers too. Shh, he's asleep right now, so he can't talk to you himself. But according to Seed Senior, you're someone who can be trusted. Well, to be honest, it was Trigger and Soldier 11 who told Seed Senior first. And then Seed Senior told me.
Seed Senior?
He's not a... Seed Senior is an intelligent construct, totally different from You carry the same sentence. Did you attend classes properly back in school?
Strictly speaking, I never really went to a typical school.
You two have quite a unique way of talking.
The Defense Force, or rather, Obel Squad's comms channel, always seems to be tuned to a pretty unusual frequency.
Birds of a feather flock together.
The proxy wasn't complimenting us, Soldier 11. You dummy.
Being able to tune into both Seeds and Soldier 11's wavelength at the same...
Wavelength? Are Seed and Soldier 11
Still, winning over these girls might be easy, But as the commanding officer... Alright, everyone, that's enough chit-chat. Although we've tracked down we came up empty on both the location of the Exaltist's main base.
The most efficient way to move such a large amount of supplies in a short time would be through spatial fissure. The Exaltists have been operating in Lemnian Hollow for a long time. They must have access to fissure coordinates that the Defense Force doesn't, but no one knows the labyrinths of Hollow.
Faith and skills are like magic. Sounds way more impressive.
Sounds pretty mysterious. Anyway, you're confident you can...
I got this. Inside those devices, those are all sacrifices?
Seed, confirm the number of enemies.
Locking onto hostile targets. 8 inch later.
Now we're all clear.
Oval Squad. All enemies eliminated.
The rambling old man is a little seed's trophy.
The final sacrifice is about to... Falcon swirling.
Do all the Exaltists?
Seed,
Foolish!
Hey, Seeds.
they've done more than enough harm. Being gentle isn't exact...
What sets these Exaltists apart from typical villains is their fanatical devotion to the Creator. Even if they act in the shadows without rhyme or reason, the miasma remains essential to...
These so-called fanatics are nothing more than villains who treat ether as a deadly poison corrupting new Eridu. Aiding and abetting. Let's see if they stay so devoted when confronted with 50 caliber high explosive rounds. And
Calm down, Captain Magus. As vile as the Exaltists are, not every member is guilty. Many innocent civilians were in other words, not every Exaltist member deserves to be met with 50 caliber.
we've hardly caught anyone yet, and you're all ready to... I know how to throw around grand quotes too. Like no snowflake in an avalanche. You're awfully sympathetic towards these scumbags. Perhaps because you're one...
Enough! Captain Magus, I'm pretty sure your remarks have already exceeded the boundaries set by Commander
Huh? How come no one told me about it?
Don't speak harshly to your squad mates, and don't say anything that kills morale.
I don't consider them a
Whether we're allies who can rely on each other, or simply partners with our own...
Wouldn't have it any other way, Phaethon.
There's a critical piece of these Obscura...
No. According to the data from Porcelumix and the intel Commander Isolde has gathered, there are a large number of obscure...
Over 300? Not even the entire Obsidian...
The entire Obsidian...
We have to get this information to Command immediately. The Exaltist's actions may be far more dangerous...
No, that's not right. Although I did come across Obscura shards tainted with there's still no solid evidence to confirm that the sacrifices and Obscura are directly connected. The Obscura devices I saw in Phylum Heights didn't all carry traces of sacrifice energy. More importantly, creating a creature as powerful as the sacrifices would require an unimaginable amount of ether. There's no...
Or they would have destroyed New Eridu long ago.
Phew. Good thing the bad guys we're dealing with this time aren't that powerful.
Hey, did you two completely forget that courage is a soldier's great...
Captain, didn't you say that kind of talk is just something generals say to sound impressive?
The proxy has a point. But there's definitely something suspicious about the Obscura and Wi-Fi Peninsula. We need to organize thorough Obsidian division.
A fanatic's last stand is often the most ferocious.
After spending over a decade in the military, I understand.
What Captain Magus meant to say was, thanks for...
That's not what I meant! in all, the scouting mission was a success. Obel Squad took no casualty. It's honestly baffling how HSO and public security...
The proxy was amazing too. Just like Trigger and Soldier 11's...
Huh? Orphe, since when have you been visiting sketchy sites?
Help!
Calm down, Captain Magus. What you've dealt with so far are just the
I know. We already have the hollow coordinates.
Leave the search for the... You can't just grasp at... By the way, Proxy, I heard your performance in the hollow was top-notch as always.
I'll have to think about that. I remember Captain Magus saying that Phaethon is a villain who should be dealt...
Don't go taking things out of context to make...
Got it. Looks like the temporary protocol for it.
It's all because I wasn't decisive enough. Please don't punish...
She's not the most soft-spoken, but Captain Magus and the squad have been doing their best to support...
All right. But if you're that talented, why settle for the dishonorable role of a...
What's so dishonorable about it? The work we do in the shadows brings us closer to the light than many of those who stand in it.
You're being a little harsh today.
Proxy, how many unqualified civilians have you led straight?
You're right, Captain Magus. The underworld does have its dark side, but a lot of people are forced into it. They have to avoid the light. And this grand, respectable world you speak of, is it really filled with nothing but righteous heroes? Is your defense force really so perfect? Every single person?
You...
All right, kids, enough bickering. The only villain here is the grumpy old Isolde. You're all brave, shining heroes.
Looks like the captain got shut down by Commander Isolde.
Even the proxy's been lumped in with the kids. Looks like we're all in the same...
This concludes the briefing. Proxy.
The Major General wants to see me.
Relax. I'll be with...
Sir, your guests have arrived.
Colonel Isolde, I heard that, Obel Squad has already obtained the coordinates.
That's correct, sir. The recon operation was a success. However, we also discovered something unexpected. There are numerous ether reactors installed around Wi-Fi Peninsula, known as Obscura, which may pose a significant threat.
You can handle the specifics with your squad. You know I've always counted on you. Just make sure I get results.
Yes, sir.
Among all the mediocrity in the Obsidian Division, Isolde, you're the one who truly stands out. I'm really glad I found you back then. Someone like you shouldn't be stuck on the front lines. I'm pragmatic, but I always make sure my subordinates are treated fairly. This is a big opportunity, but I went to great lengths to get troops into Wi-Fi Peninsula. So this mission is one we cannot afford to fail.
Yes, sir.
Ah, I seem to have forgotten about our guest. Isolde.
This is the officially appointed Hollow Technical Advisor and the Mayor's Special Envoy for Military
Welcome to Wi-Fi Peninsula, Ambassador Bell.
I've been in Wi-Fi Peninsula for a while now. Honestly, it's more appropriate for me and Swabian Temple to be...
Swabian Temple? Pardon my memory, I nearly forgot how a guest works directly under Mayor Mayflower. Mind filling me in, Colonel Isolde? Why is one of the mayor's personal agents, and infamous proxy, getting involved in...
Bell was appointed by the city as a technical advisor and envoy for Mayor Mayflower, sir. She's here to assist and oversee the defense force...
Assist, huh? If the High Preceptor of Yunque Summit had shown up in person, and as for the supervision, since when does Mayflower get a say in when Obsidian Division pulls...
Sir, Bell is only here to assist Obel Squad. This has nothing to do with the main force's operations or command. All part of the agreement to keep the City Council from meddling with our military affairs in Waifei Peninsula. Which, I imagine...
Of course. Your arrangements are always right on point, Colonel. This whole operation is running smoothly, thanks to you. Well then, since you're the Hollow experts and personally by the Mayor, it's unfortunately, military secrecy is of utmost importance. So I'm afraid I can't escort Bell to the more refined venues in the city for a proper celebration. Colonel Isolde, until this operation is over, all of Bell's external communications and movements beyond Phylum Heights must be temporarily restricted.
That's a very...
Major General. The Mayor and Yunque's...
That's an order.
Yes, sir.
The people from Porcelumix are still waiting for me in Phylum Heights. Something about a banquet to welcome the Defense Force to Waifei Peninsula. Typical corp. I'm afraid I won't be able to personally entertain our guests.
Let's go, Madam
Captain! Proxy made it through the...
No significant change in pulse. And your face isn't too pale. You look so frail, Proxy. Who would have thought you had the makings of a soldier?
Huh. With you already calling me the villain, I figured I'd better get...
The Major General may be tough to deal with, but interrogating the Mayor's envoy? That kind of thing...
Temporarily restricting the Proxy's movements and...
It means we've got your precious faith and locked away. No way out?
That's just...
That's terrible!
What a shame. I never thought the legendary Proxy Phaethon...
On the plus side, at least the legendary Proxy, the Major General's idea...
So, as much as we regret it, the legendary Proxy Phaethon will have to stay put in fight.
You sure you're sorry, Captain? I'm pretty sure you were holding back a laugh just now.
Don't worry. Obel Squad and the Obsidian Division are the first line of defense against the Hollows. We'll wipe out the Exaltists faster than you'd think.
And then the Proxy will be free.
As ordered, a technician will now attach a tracker to the Proxy and temporarily block all communication functions of... My apologies, Proxy.
For the Obsidian Division, orders carry more weight than mountains. I don't like restricting someone's freedom like that.
I may not be a soldier, but I can understand the weight orders carry for all of you. If temporarily restricting my freedom helps the operation go smoothly and keeps the people of Wi-Fi Peninsula...
I never thought you'd show such... Don't worry. I'll keep an eye on you while you're with us.
Captain Magus keeping an eye on you? Just a heads up.
Once again, Proxy, you have my...
Huh?
As Master's supreme assistant and a thoughtful, all-purpose AI, I would never sit back helplessly while Master's freedom is being restricted.
Fairy, you really can't stop chasing that first assistant. When will you finally understand that as her sibling, I'm irreplaceable?
All right, you two, enough arguing. I'm just the pitiful, useless captured proxy here, while you two are...
Negative. Although Master was unfortunately captured, Master remains an elite...
Save your useless sympathy, first assistant. Luckily, not even the Hollows can interfere with the HDD's unique signal, so the Defense Force's jamming is barely an inconvenience.
Still, I was the one who actually encoded the anti-jamming signal.
Which means Bell can still reach me through the HDD, and EOS's deep dive can continue as planned.
I saw some new data with my eye implants in the Hollow. I needed to run some calculations. Whether or not the military's info checks out, nothing is more trustworthy than your calculations, Fairy.
Affirmative. Additionally, I've made a full copy of the military intel files that EOS and Master saw.
If the Defense Force comes knocking because you did something without permission, make sure they know Second Assistant and your Master had nothing to do with it. Anyway, leave the rest to me and Fairy Bell, just like always.
Then leave clearing out the Hollow to me and Noble Squad, just like always.
The Defense Force's mission is bound to be dangerous. Be careful, Bell. All units be advised. At 3 o'clock, 300 meters. Something's off. Are those... Hey, look! Why are they... wearing the... They're coming close. We're under attack! Fight back! Enemy spotted at 3 o'clock. 4 and 5 o'clock. Oh, no. They emerged from the miasma. What the... Are we seeing the dead in broad daylight? Ethereal or monster, just reporting in. We've got another wave of hostiles. They're closing in on the right. It's just as the Overseer said. Even a miracle like a resurrection is nothing for the Creator.
Don't let joy blind you, my dear brother. Until we stand...
Don't worry, the large scale.
The Exaltists have already figured out, so far, only Obel Squad's scouting mission. But your operation...
Lorenz.
So if we rule out interference from higher up, the only one who could have mobilized troops without the Colonel's approval...
Only...
Looks like Colonel Isolde has it even tougher than I do when it comes to...
Orphe, you don't actually think I'm that difficult to...
At this point, argue...
So if we want the raid to stay on track, we'll have to strike even...
While I usually think you're a little too reckless, Magus, this time, swift as the wind, fierce as fire, and unknowable as shadow. That's the essence of Blitz. Since the enemy already knows we're coming, let's seize this rare opportunity.
Obel Squad, gear up and get ready!
Yes, Captain
I'm about to start deploying troops to We aren't as ready as we could have been. The Obsidian Division...
Leave it to me. On my reputation, I'm counting on all of you, too. Please.
Save it. We're well...
What the captain means is... Obel...
The unexpected deployment of force. We can't risk the Exaltist Corps members escaping.
Based on the intelligence we have, the target's strong...
I'm not usually one to spoil the mood, but from what I've seen of the Exaltists, they're not that easy to pin down. Which raises the question...
You really know your way around intelligence and information warfare, Proxy. But it's Isolde's strategy and intel that have been... I understand your concerns, but I've no reason to doubt the reliability.
Captain Magus, you sure...
That's because Captain Magus and Commander Isolde were comrades in arms. They fought side by side years ago.
Technically, fighting side by side isn't... But yes, Isolde and I go way back. She's a comrade, a scene. In fact, Obel Squad itself wouldn't exist. If I can't trust Isolde, then there might not be any...
I understand. So please believe me. When I'm acting as your proxy, My one and only goal is to lead.
The Defense Force people are here.
Yeah. Who goes there? Petty thugs blocking the way to the Creator.
The Creator will not forgive you. Our sacrifice will pave the way for our Master's return.
Not over yet!
Maximum firepower!
Crossfire! Am I keeping up, Captain? Behold, Seed's Benediction!
Homing barrage! Fire!
The target's exposed. Here.
Which unit are you in?
Isolde may be the acting commander for this op, but our squad reports to...
So, these idiots are the ones who alerted the Exaltists to our plan.
Mind your tone. The Major General sent us because he was worried you wouldn't...
Support the operation.
That's right. We have to apologize. We accidentally beat you to it and ended up taking the credit.
Credit? That's meaningless. Is this really the attitude of new recruits in Obsidian Division these days?
Acting all high and mighty. You're just I may be a rookie, but at least I'm not a wash.
Watch it! The captain has given everything to protect...
It's okay, as long as they really did take out the Exaltists, then they've helped save...
Even among comrades, there are plenty of annoying ones. If you ask me, we should just take this guy away and cover it up as an...
Hey!
Stay focused, soldier. Answer me. As the Exaltist base...
Several
Other orders? What could be more...
Bunch of fools. They can't even handle something this... Obel soldiers, let's move out. Once again, it's an Obel. Gear up.
Yes, Captain Mac... The Exaltists are fleeing in all directions!
Second-rate troops sure are surprisingly good at messing things up. Who would ever call this an ambush? We've already failed half of the mission's objectives.
Hopefully we can still find some useful documents and material. Oh? Lead targets have appeared.
That's the kind of fight Obel Squad's been waiting for.
Adjusting for wind.
This place red with your mind!
Copy. Target locked.
I'm not...
Everything is moving along smoothly, Mr. Lucro.
We'll be counting on you again this time.
Major General Lorenz.
You're the squad Isolde spoke so highly of. Codename Obel, wasn't it? This is quite a surprise. You arrived even faster than I expected. It's just as Colonel is...
Given that you're leading this entire operation, I'd expect you to be at the command.
You must be Mr. Lucro. We met briefly at the Porcelumex safety inspection.
A reception banquet for a safety...
This, gun certainly has... Ah, we are acquainted from the banquet, aren't we?
Not so, Mr. Luke.
I'm just doing my duty. Please, the title of envoy is a bit too much.
So you're a distinguished guest from city administration. My apology.
So, what brings you here, Major General?
My troops and I have our reasons for being. You're a veteran, Captain Magus. Even if you don't fully grasp what overstepping means, you should at least know not to ask about mind your tongue. After all, besides your sharp tongue...
Major General, shouldn't we be going? Staying too long in areas...
You're right, Mr.
Aside from that clerk I met at the Special Military Affairs desk, these are honestly the... sorry, Captain Magus. It was wrong of me to speak disrespectfully about a commanding officer.
I'll let it slide this time, Orphe. If I weren't afraid of getting you all tried at a military tribunal, I'd have turned every curse word into high-energy laser blasts right at their faces.
This place is not only a key Exaltus stronghold, but also one of Port Salumic and now under Lucro's lead.
You're making my...
Goodness.
Orphe is still...
Goodness, Orphe. You really are a fool. They chose to meet in the Hollow, likely to stay under the radar. Either way, Obol's mission. Everyone, we keep...
Yes, Captain Mac... Huh?